Hi everyone, it's Ayozia here. I'm back with another craft with me. I'm just making some more rose ephemera, rose themed bits and pieces. So in my last video I made a few, well, only about 4 tags I think. Let's see if I can find them. Definitely that one. This one, and that one. So yeah, I made 4 tags, and I've stitched them all. Just done. You can't really see the stitching because it's white thread, but stitched all the bits and pieces down, backed it with tea dyed paper, and then stitched all the way around. So I've done that with all of them. There's some stitching there, and backed with tea dyed paper. And this was the little pocket I was making. Let me find a tag or something to put in there. Let's see. I'll just use a shipping tag just to show you for now. But yeah, this is some of my patterned paper with a pocket and backed with paper, tea dyed paper, so you can write there. And there's also a pocket in there, so something probably prettier than that will go in there. Yeah, and then I made some other bits and pieces, some more tags over the weekend. Just some more rose themed. This is some more of the patterned paper, which I backed with some tea dyed manuscript paper, and then used one of my collage pages as a pocket with a lace trim, so something would go in there. It's a pocket anyway. Something would go in there. Yeah, just some more tags. I'm gonna use these couple of things as pockets. I just used some vintage rose images and sewed them onto fabric and lace, so they'll go as pockets in the journal. Another tag backed with manuscript paper, and another tag with one of my stickers, one of my artwork on a sticker. So I actually do have quite a few tags now, but I wanted to make some narrower ones just in case I decide to do some rose traveler's notebook inserts, or just for a bit more variety. And I'm still trying to see if I can get a really muted color palette, because as you can see, these are very colorful. I mean, I love them. I'm always for color, but I just want to challenge myself. But I don't know why I'm giving myself a challenge that I probably can't keep, but you know, it's worth a try. So I've just made this one. Would you call that muted? I suppose it is. Roses are not colourless, so they're rose themed. So I haven't stitched this one yet, so I'm just still using some of that paper that I rescued out of the recycling that I've kind of folded over and stuck down. So I'm going to use some more of that. So yes, so let's see. I have some scraps of tea dyed paper as well, which I just fancy using up, because even if I cover it all up, at least some of it will peek through, like with this one. You can see a bit of it there. So let's stick that down to start with. Hope everyone's well and having a good week. Yeah, today's Tuesday already. So it's a bank holiday here yesterday, and that was nice. I don't think I did any work. No, just it was really nice to have some family time, and just chill out really. So that was lovely. So today, just trying to get back into the swing of things. I finished my stamp design. I'm really pleased. So I've sent that off. Thank you for everyone who watched that video and said such lovely, encouraging things. I actually did redraw the owl. I did it again and just tweaked it a little bit. So when that's all done, then I'll be able to show you what how that all came together. So there's a bit of lace, but you can kind of still see the gap in between. So what am I looking for? tell you what, I would like to have a play with her. Gail's new printables. She's got these lovely lace. I was playing with a bit of it already, so I haven't got that many to hand. But she was what am I saying? She's made this lovely lace printable. I mean, it looks like real lace. So this will go. Well, let me see how I can use this. See if it'll be a good way. It's a good way of adding some more texture to the collage. It's so funny. As soon as I said that I had sent off my stamp design, I heard my phone, which is up here filming, ping. And it was the stamp company saying that the file I sent through wasn't working. So I've just spent the last hour trying to sort that out. So it's funny, isn't it? I thought it was all sorted, but I'm hoping it's sorted now. I'm trying to grapple with technology and which files are compatible with which and all that kind of stuff. I've been finding really challenging, but it's also really good because it's a learning experience. I just hope their patience with me doesn't run out. But yes, so I've cut out a bit of Gail's printable here, and I think I'm just going to stick it down and see how I can incorporate that onto this tag. As I say, the definition or the quality of the print is amazing. The quality of her scan, I think. So I don't know whether it will work to overlap. Well, I'll just overlap and see. And if it doesn't work with overlapping, then I'll know for the next one. Actually, I prefer it not to overlap. So I'll just have that. Like that, I think. Okay. I can find, I've got some tea-dyed fabric here. That looks quite nice. So I'll stick that down. I'm just trying to layer really different textures and patterns and things, but with a similar colour palette. That's my experiment today. What else? Got stuff everywhere. I've got this bit of a thing I printed out a while ago with bits from vintage sheet music covers. So let me see if I can find something in amongst this lot to complement. I've got paper everywhere. Try this one. Okay. I should use a ruler, shouldn't I? Oh, I don't want to cover up all of that, so I'm just gonna what do I do? I could put it down here, couldn't I? So just a little bit will be showing. Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely some distress ink. So let me stick that down and then trim it to size. Probably the easiest way, I find. It's not going to have all the writing. Let's see if I can do that. Some more lace. How much lace can you... Mind you, it feels like there's a lot of lace because of the Gales printable, so that's really good. I'll just overlap that there. It's tricked my brain into thinking that there's a lot of lace on this tag. I mean, there is a fair bit, but... really love that. Right, I suppose I ought to put something rose related on here, seeing as I'm making rose journals. I printed out some more images, but these are quite bright. See, this is where... Okay, wait, I can see something. This one is not so bright. I've set myself an impossible task, really. Yes, that will definitely cover up more than I want to cover up. No, not this one. Let me see. These are quite faded. The reason they're faded is because I printed them out on when my printer was running out of ink. But that works because it does look quite muted. Let's see. Not sure about this. This, I mean. Covering that up, but maybe that's okay. It's just nice to have a little bit of text poking through. So let's try and blend this in a bit more. Try that. I think I'm actually going to stitch it on here because it will make me feel better. Hopefully it will pull things together perhaps a bit more. I quite like that random bit there, so let me just secure that with a bit of glue. Maybe not that bit. Yeah. No, probably doesn't need anything else. I'm just going to stitch that and then I'll show you. So just move all these bits. Okay, so I've stitched all the bits down, and I don't know what it is about stitching things down. It just always makes me feel like it's more cohesive. So there's a zigzag stitch there, zigzag stitch. There's some white thread, you probably can't see it, and then straight stitch there. So I'm going to back this now with some tea-dyed paper, and we'll make a complete tag. May as well. That will work. I'll just stick this down. Yeah, so I haven't cut that very straight. Let me see. So I'm now then going to sew round the edge there, and then it'll be a complete tag. So I'm going to do that now. Trying to trim that so it's a bit neater. So yeah, there's one. I like it. I really like it. I like all the different textures, and it is more muted. Maybe I'll distress ink the edges as well, because why not? We're already in that mode. Oh, yep. I won't do that. I'll just do the paper bits. This feels really sturdy actually, because it's already got a piece of paper folded in half then with all the stuff, and then another layer of paper on the back. So it feels like a really strong and sturdy tag. So that's one. Let's try another one. No idea what time it is. For some peculiar reason, I'm really hungry. I don't think it's lunch. It's dinner. Well, it isn't dinner time. Really love this image here. So I think I'm going to keep this one quite simple and looking for my ruler to rip it. A ruler. This is a cover of some sheet music I had. I got it from that. It was a video I did of a bookshop, one of my favourite second-hand bookshops that sells old sheet music, and I got well, this is a scan of it, but I don't know if it's not going to fit, is it? The word destiny is not going to fit, but the image of the lady will. So I will, I'll have to cover up the top bits with a rose image perhaps. So we'll see. So I'm just going to stick this down and let's see what we can do with it. And so that's what we have. So you've just got the des rather than destiny. Okay, let's see. Just got some bits and pieces. See, I've got a little bit of lace there, maybe. Or could I use some of... Let me try this bit of Gales Printable. I'm really enjoying using this. Except my fussy cutting is terrible. I don't have the right scissors. But this is just for an added bit of an added layer, and then I'll don't want to cover her face. Okay, yeah, that will work. So let's stick this down. And then, yes, that looks really nice. I might actually make that a bit smaller. Yeah, I prefer that. Then here I'm going to put, that will be too long for the journal, so let me cut this down. Then I can put some lace on there. That's quite nice. Just a random bit. Just going to put that down. I still need to make room for a rose of some sort. So this is just going to be a background bit there. What other? Layer a bit of lace on there. Well, for now I won't actually, because I'll see what image to put on there. So let me use my previous tag as a... I feel like I'm just mumbling to myself. I sort of am. I actually am. I just realised. I'm sort of thinking, but thinking out loud and then forgetting that I'm filming, so not talking very loud. I had what have I done with those bits? Here they are. Oh, I've still got this bit, but I don't know why. I don't feel like that's working. I want to say that this works, but I know that it doesn't. Tell you what could work, just those little rosebuds. I don't think that works. I do have vintage rose things, but they're not within my reach, and also they're super colourful, so I don't know. I'm about to just surrender to the colour. I'm about to surrender. I'm about to give in and admit defeat. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna raise the white flag and say I can't do a muted color palette for a race journal. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So I'm waving the white flag. I'm admitting defeat. I tried. I need to get some special scissors. Oh, you see, that would look nice. I think that looks nice. Seen some very fancy scissors that people use for fussy cutting, but I don't know the first thing about them or where you'd get them from or anything. If anyone knows the name of a good pair of scissors for fussy cutting, please let me know. Although it's not something that I'm going to do often because I don't know, I'm not very patient. Okay. Don't like this rosebud bit, so I'm going to just get rid of it. She looks like she's got a rose on her bottom. Can you see that? Maybe if I put it this way. Actually, that looks nice because the line of her robe then becomes the rose petal. So I'm just going to stick down this extra bit of lace here. Okay, let's just put this down. Yeah, I like that now. I think that looks nice. I'm even wondering if I wish I had more rose things like pre-cut. That would have been handy, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm just going to stitch this down and then we can see. We can see what we think. Okay, so I've done some stitching and I actually feel a lot better. So yeah, I tried to do a bit of stitching around each leaf and it makes it feel more embedded somehow onto the tag, which makes me feel better. So I really like all the different textures going on as well as the image there. So all that's left for me to do now is to back this with tea-dyed paper. So I think I'll do that then. I need to... I'll just stick that down. It'll be fine. Right. Okay, I'm just going to stitch this around the 4 edges And I may have to stop actually because I need to go and make dinner. It's later than I realised, so let me stitch this anyway and then I actually really love how this has turned out. I need to find my bone folder. I don't know what I've done with it. Yeah, so that's turned out really nice with a mixture of the image there and the rose, and to my eye anyways, it looks like it's all come together. And then there's this one as well with all the different lace textures. I feel like I want to do one more because it takes me so long to get in the flow of things. Whenever I do these videos, it takes me so long to get in the swing of it. I don't know, it's just the way I worked. And then by the time I end the video, I'm ready to make 10 more tags because I'm finally in the swing of things. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? So I think I'll do one more and then I'll call it a day. So let me just use up some of these tea dyed bits and pieces. And also actually some of my time, you know, got hijacked because I had to start fiddling about with Photoshop again and trying to figure out what I did wrong with the stamp thing. Right at the beginning of this video that happened. So I've got this bit here, so let me just use it. Okay. Let me use some of this fabric again. I've got quite a lot of it. Don't know why I put those tea dyed strips down because I'm covering them all up. I'm just going to cut just this bit because I really like this sort of pinky lace here. No, I don't want to cover that up, so I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it that way because then it blends a bit more together. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's see what bits of paper can I put on here. It's blue. Wow. I'm in mayhem. I really am. Oh, let me see. What do I want to do with this? Do I want to do... Oh, yes, I know what I could do. I just feel like having a little bit of it there, I think. Hi, Kez.
Hello.
I'm filming, actually.
Is it time lapse?
Mm-mm.
Cool, bye.
Are you hungry, Kez?
I'm hungry.
I know, I'm coming to make dinner. It's that time. The girls are home actually this week because it's half-term break. So it's really nice to have them home. I don't know. I at the moment with today, I feel like each time with each tag, I've gone through a moment where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is a mess. It's never gonna come together, and then it does. So if anything, this video is a lesson in perseverance. Usually, it goes through a phase, and then it works itself out. And I think I'm just learning to allow that process a bit more. And here comes that scrap again. Just got little bits of lace on my desk that I don't want to waste, because I'm just enjoying all the different textures. But let me find the problem is the rose when I try and introduce the rose. Although this is quite nice, even though it's green. But I already did wheel up my white flag, didn't I? You know, maybe I'm going to try sometime soon not to do a themed journal, because this feels like me trying to shoehorn a theme onto something that would actually just be quite nice if it didn't have to have a rose on it. But maybe here we go again with not trusting the process. Let's see if this can work. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Underneath the romance. Yes, that looks nice. Okay, let me glue this down. Should have a special book or something, surface for gluing, like Rachel does, because it makes much more sense than what I'm currently doing. Which way? Which way? This way? Or that way? I think this way. Can't get all the leaves on there. That's what I'll have to be a bit straighter. But that's okay. I do like that. Wow. See, I do like that. That works with that word there. The lace backgrounds. Does it need a bit more frou-frou at the bottom? This is a very lacy tag, isn't it? I don't think it does. Oops, sorry. Let me make that a little shorter, I think. Let's start with this bit here. And then I'll stitch it. And then I better go and make Kezia some dinner because she's hungry. I'm hungry as well, actually. I thought, I wasn't sure why I was hungry, but now I know it's because it's late. Goodness knows what I am going to make for dinner because I've left it so late. It's going to have to be something quick. Right, I will stitch this down because I just want to, you know, see it come together a bit more. And then it's nice because then you've seen the complete tag process from beginning to end. Yes. So yeah, that was quite a lot of stitching because I got a little bogged down with trying to stitch all the little bits. So yeah, this is pretty much almost done. I'm just going to back it with some tea dye paper and call it done. Where's my bone folder gone? Wish I could find it. I really love how this tag is looking, how it's turned out. I like that a lot. Really like that. See, once I allowed myself to put some colour on there, I felt better. Right, I'm just going to stitch around the edges and then it's done completely. So see, there's a blank surface to write on with no stitching on there. There we go. So there's that one. So done. I did 3. So, but that's from beginning to end with all the stitching and everything. So that, you know, that does take a while. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how these turned out. These 2 are my favourite, and I especially loved using Gail's printable there and there. So thank you so much for watching, and yes, hopefully I shall see you soon with a flip through. Eventually I'll get some journals done. I don't know, I'm just working very slowly. So hopefully I should be back soon with that. And yes, take care. Have a lovely evening. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.